Oh, man, it's a Friday or Friday. Listen to me, dude. Shows you my mindset right now. It's a Wednesday. Excuse me. You guys know how polymath gets sometimes. I can't
Dude,
see. Talk to me,
that's
Tony. Help me out.
incredible.
Help
That's
me out.
incredible. Right out of
Happy
the gate.
Friday. Happy Friday.
Friday, dude.
Yeah. Hope you guys
And-
have a great weekend. Hope everybody has a great Friday night. Have a good one. Cheers.
Dude. Hey, if one day we get to a 4-day work week, then hell yeah, we'd be thinking like today was Thursday. You know what I
don't
mean?
know what's going on. I got to tell you the honest to God truth. Actually, I'm going to blame this on my illness. I've got an undisclosed illness of some kind. Like I'm losing my voice. I feel like there's some kind of cold or flu coming on, Tony. So I'm not 100. I'm not 100%.
Dude,
But
you be illin'. Ill.
Bum. Okay,
Dude.
Tony, I got you. Racing
One
hell
day
all
when
day.
I was, what is it? Minding my business, eating food, and at Kentucky Fried Chicken, minding my business, eating food, and finger licking.
This beat is my recital.
This
Don't
dude
say it's
walks
very
up
vital.
looking strange and kind of funny. Went up to the front with the menu and his money.
Money.
He didn't walk straight, kind of side to side.
Nice, dude. Keep
Right,
coming. Keep coming. Bust
He asked
it
this
up.
old lady, "Yo, is this Kentucky Fried?"
Bro. Yo, is this Kentucky Fried? I haven't heard that in years. I don't know how you pulled that up.
The
But I'm very
lady
impressed.
said yes, smiled, and he smiled back. He took a quarter and his order, small fries, Big
Mac. Dude, all day. He took a quarter and his order. Small fry. Well, that's the beginnings of hip hop right there. What do you want?
Yeah,
They had,
no
they had a
question.
long
Come
way to
on.
go. They were just breaking off rhymes. They were happy to be breaking
so
off rhymes.
good.
At a
So
Hollis,
good.
Queens. At a Hollis, Queens, no less. Run
Yes.
DMC. And by the way, who shot Jam Master Jay? We still don't know, Tony. We
Dude,
still
I know,
don't know.
man. Rest in peace, J Master J. And I'll put Raisin Hell up against anything out there today.
Well, again,
anything.
I tell people
Anything.
this. I was a freshman in college when that. No, let me think about it. I think I was a senior in high school, freshman in college, something like that. But it was huge. I tell people that was almost like the Beatles of hip hop. Run DMC was freaking huge. They were doing stadiums, dude. They were playing stadiums. So, but hey, if you held a gun to my head today, Tony, because I am losing my voice and I'm not feeling great, and you said, "Hey, we're going to open up the show tonight with a Run DMC tribute," I would have said, like, you're probably crazy. But that's how it's going down tonight. So, welcome aboard. It is a Wednesday night flight. I'm getting my shit together. You know what's great?
Oh yeah.
I looked at the comments line before we launched tonight, and I saw like concern in the community because I saw John Joseph going, "Wait a minute, where's Rags? Where's Rags?" Like they're all waiting, like he's not a part. Where is he? He hasn't lined up yet. Now, Rags, I see you. So welcome aboard, everybody. Nice to have everybody on board. Tony, I hope you're feeling better than I am because we actually have a lot of ground to cover tonight. So
more than a feeling.
Great track. What do you want to know?
Have you heard the acapella, just isolated vocals? If you search on YouTube for Brad Delp's isolated vocals for that track,
yes,
it's outrageous. It's some of the the notes he hits,
correct,
and some of the screams are outrageous. And by the way, we're going to talk some Dubs, we're going to talk Giants, we're going to get into.
We have a lot. We got a lot tonight. Yeah,
but more than a feeling. I hope you're feeling. Maybe it's some good rest tonight, Paulie. I'm going to drink a beer for both of us tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm sticking to good old water tonight, but you hit one for me. Yes.
Or maybe just whack down I don't know, some Sudafed or actually don't.
Well,
actually,
that might be part of the problem. That might be part of the reason I think it's already Friday because I have taken some Sudafed earlier today. I get a little bit squirrely, you know what I mean? Yeah, foggy. Yeah.
How about make yourself some good fresh squeezed lemon and ginger turmeric tea? That's what I make myself sometimes with a little scoop of honey too, Paulie.
I'm honey all day. I'm honey in the morning, honey at night. Now, Tony, before we dive into Warriors, another Giant win today. Don't look now. The Giants are 5-1. Who are these guys? You know what I mean? Like, what? Who are these guys?
WILMER.
They're off tomorrow. They'll be in San Francisco on Friday for the home opener. Justin Verlander makes his home debut. Very exciting. But, Tony, first things blanking first. Long Bridge Pizza. Longbridge Pizza. Longbridge Pizza. Longbridge Pizza. Longbridge Pizza. Longbridge. Haven't done it in a while. Felt like breaking off some rhymes. 2347 3rd Street in San Francisco. Dog Patch neighborhood, which is a really cool place to be. Right up the street from the Chase Center. If you are going out to Chase this weekend, definitely do the 1-2 punch, the do-si-do of hitting Longbridge first, and then right down the block. Literally, don't even have to change streets. Just straight shot down the street. About a 10, 15-minute walk. You're at Chase Center. It is a great way to prep before the game. You can stop by, join that Vibe Tribe. Visit the menu online, longbridgepizza.com. Gives you the entire rundown. By the way, but if you do go in, don't forget to go up to the counter and say, "Hey, give me some of that Paulie Mac secret stash because they actually have something for you. You got to ask for my secret stash, and I'll bring out the hot red peppers.
Chili flakes, Paulie, chili flakes.
Chili flakes, you know what I mean? Tony, so I recommend the, which is today, they serve it up on Wednesdays, the chicken parm, which was the first thing I hit at our party last Thursday. Thank you, Neil, for making the exception and coming in on Thursday with that. Much appreciated. And the pizzas are great. Now, they do have the Paulie Mac particle pie. That's available for you now, too. And Tony, I believe if you stop in Longbridge right now, they're still serving up the PMP merch, right? They still got the merch set up.
They still got the PMP merch. It's there. It's ready. It's rocking. I dive right in. And also, I want to give a love to tomorrow. Neil will be doing another pop-up in South San Francisco, a.k.a. South City.
Nice.
At Brew
South City.
Yeah,
South
he'll
City.
be there. Yeah. South City, not South City.
Nope. I learned that last Thursday. South City. Yeah,
just South City.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm trying to pull up the picture of the pizza box because Dom sent it to me today. I want to get a picture of the pizza box up at some point during the show because it's freaking phenomenal.
Okay.
But also Brew 382 tomorrow. They're doing a pop-up from 4 to 8. Neil will be there serving some delicious pizza pie from Longbridge if you want to go get a beer in South City and have a good pizza pie. So check them out.
And plus, it's just a chance to hang out with Neil Donardi, who is a cool dude.
Yeah,
he fits right into this community, man. So Neil's a great guy. Stop by, see him tomorrow. South San Francisco at its finest. He is a son of the city, no question. By the way, I mentioned my own pie. Tony, I'm also partial to the Nico. Okay, I'm throwing that one out there. I know you like your square pizza. If you want to take that and speak to the virtues of the square pie, it's all yours.
I love the square pizza, and because Neil and I talked about it last time I saw him at our hangout last Thursday, the crispy cheese, man, because they bake it to the crisp, to the cheese gets crispy.
Yeah,
and it's so freaking good. I can't, and it's you gotta have a good appetite because it's a healthy bite, it's a healthy serving,
right?
Or just manage some and then bring the rest home. But man, it's the crispy cheese and the Detroit style. And by the way, Paulie, happy chicken parm Wednesday.
No doubt.
They've been serving chicken parms every Wednesday. They serve them. Tomorrow is Detroit style square pizza. Yesterday was the chopped cheese and smash burgers. And again, follow them on Instagram, man. Because if you wanted some food porn, check out Longbridge Pizza on Instagram, and you will. And then also their buddy Deli Board. Shout out Adam from Deli Board because they're like in cahoots, and he was there.
Well, I gotta say, if you're into like food porn, as you say, or pizza porn, just give me a shout. I can send you my files. You know what I mean? Because I have like an entire gallery on my phone of like different pizzas I've had all over the country, and I'm not kidding. And I can send them to you if you request.
Dude,
Tony, couple of quick notes as we dive into the show tonight. I don't want to waste.
Can I share something real quick? I was able to get something up here real quick. Let me share this. Let me see if it's. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
You're
get rid of this. Oh, shoot. Stand by.
It's okay, man.
There it is. There is the pizza box for Paulie Mac's Pizza.
I got to admit, that is pretty badass. And it's funny, when I walked into Longbridge, I didn't see that. I didn't know it was even going to be there, and I saw it last week. I didn't notice originally that I happened to be holding a rolled J in my left hand. Dude, I got a J in my hand. Yeah, it's smoking, y'all.
Is that the best, man? It's so great.
I got to say, too, I want to thank Dom Peralta again for this creation. And in fact, you're going to see some of his work tonight because we had a lot to talk about. But no, Dom created that box. Dom's created all the artwork and all the logos that you're enjoying on the show. Some of you guys bought the merch. And if you do want to buy more merch, swing by Longbridge and pick some stuff up. But that's Dom Peralta.
Hey, Paulie, on that note of getting merch, Dom and I are working on setting up a basically another Google form where you could like an order form, and we're gonna send it out to we're gonna blast it out to all of our socials. And that way you can, if you can't make it into Longbridge, or if you don't live in the Bay Area and you'd love some merch, you can order, and then Dom and I and you will take care of us sending it out to you, and make sure you're wearing some PMP Army gear. By the way, I'm hearing that people are going to be showing up to the home opener Friday in PMP Army gear. So that's
I'm not going to stop you. Yeah, wear it proud, man. Loud and proud. Or like Motley Crue says on Theater of Pain, louder than hell. By the way, the poll results are in. We got to get into that real quick. So we put the and then there's a lot of sports to get into, so everybody hang tight. But Tony and I put the online poll up the other night. We had Rats Out of the Cellar going face to face with Motley Crue's Theater of Pain, and I asked the audience, I said, you guys give me your votes, tell me which one you prefer. I gotta say, I was surprised at the outcome. They went Motley Crue on this one, Tony.
I was surprised too. I'm looking at it right now. 56.9%, almost 57% for Theater of Pain, 43.1 for Rat Out of the Cellar. I respect. respect.
Yeah.
I like the album. I just had to, I choose Out of the Cellar if I had to choose between the two. Again, if it was Motley Crue Shout at the Devil versus Out of the Cellar, I would have taken Shout at the Devil. But
Whole
I
different
gotta go
ball
with
game
Out
for
of
you.
the-
Yeah.
yeah,
What
for
if
me.
I were to say throw Dr. Feelgood up there? Then what happens?
Sorry, then Dr.
That's-
Phil is where they kind of start to lose me a little bit. And the girls, and like they got, I don't know. I respect it. I'm not a huge fan of it the way I was with Too Fast for Love and Shout at the Devil and Theater of Pain. You know what I mean?
I just like hearing you talk about Too Fast for Love. That's a good night for me. Anytime Tony's talking Too Fast for Love. All right, now a couple things I picked up today I want to share with everybody. One, I hope. Well, let me check the see what the score is here. But I was watching.
Time out here, Paulie. Time out. By the way, in the comment line, Bay Area Sports Collective is checking in. By the way, the Bay Area Sports Collective is checking in, saying thanks for watching the Basque, y'all. So love it.
Okay.
Love it.
I love it too. I don't know
it.
who's behind that, but I dig it. I'm glad you guys
Me
are on
neither.
board. Yeah. And let's let it remain mysterious. I don't think we need to know. It's like the Loch Ness Monster. Let's not dive any deeper. Let's just let it be the mystery. So I was watching the Dodgers and the Braves before I came up here to do a show tonight. Dude, you know how much fun I was having? Watch Blake Snell getting roughed up on his own field. He was down 5-2 in the fourth. Yeah, it is beautiful to the Atlanta Braves. And I got to tell you, dude, it makes me very happy. Makes me very happy to watch Blake Snell get roughed up.
Happy. That makes me so happy because you know what?
Talk to me.
Well, just the way he treated the Giants, the way he treated his whole experience. I'm looking at his numbers now. 4 innings pitched, 5 hits, 5 earned runs. I love it. 5 runs in 5 innings. Get out of here, Snell. I love it. You know what, dude? You know what? Didn't you kind of have a feeling from the get-go that he wasn't here for the long haul?
100%. 100%. You knew he was a 1-year guy and he's going to move on. Yeah, and that's exactly what he did. Yeah.
And his hold, like, it wasn't a holdout, or whatever you want to call it. You know, he joined late, didn't have any spring training, then he sucked. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, okay, this is great. And so, you know what, Snell? Good riddance. And Braves, Dodgers, go Braves. I hate saying that because I'm not a Braves fan either.
Nor am I. But I'm going to take him against the Dodgers 10 times out of 10. Hey,
exactly.
One other baseball note for you too, and this is just a little depressing actually, but I want to share these numbers with you. So the A's, dude, your Sacramento, Vegas, whatever the hell they are, A's. They just finished up their first 3-game set, their first 3-game homestand. Can I give you some numbers? Numbers?
Oh boy.
Today's attendance, 9,342. Okay.
Yep.
So in their first 3-game homestand of the year, they drew a total of 31,000 fans. That's
by the way, Jumpin' Johnny Lund was in the house today. He was at the game today.
Oh,
yes.
Nice.
Yes, he posted some stuff. And by the way, check out John Lund tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Also, check out Tom Tolbert tomorrow at 10 a.m. I believe he's Kevin Franzen is going to be joining Tolbert at 10:30.
Oh, that's killer.
Morning.
Okay.
And then come right over to us at 11 a.m. because we're going to have the great Bonte Hill talking Dubs basketball. So we got your morning covered. 8 a.m. Lund, 10 a.m. Tolbert, 11 a.m. Polymax Particles.
That's what I like to call the Bay Area Sports Collective in full flight, Tony, as I flap my pelican wings. We're in full flight tomorrow morning. I feel like I got a comfortable wingspan going here. You see the way I'm getting this gentle flap? I got a gentle flap going. Hey, Tony.
Did you ever see if you ever popped and locked, right? Did you ever pop or lock?
No, I don't pop and lock. I leave that to you, brother.
But like when you connect with the person next to you, right? And then you just kind of pop, you know?
I'm not a pop and lock guy. That's Creative Tony's going to pop and lock on behalf of all of us. Hey, I saw 2 supers fly by, Tony. Drag them up so I can see who's out there. 2 different supers have contributed. Yeah.
All right,
I don't know who they are because they flew by. So help me out.
Stand by. I'll get them. And Paulie, thank you for drawing my attention back to the supers because you are all super.
And while you're doing this, I want to remind everybody, we will have a special Val Kilmer tribute coming up in a little bit. Oh, look at Aaron Kask. Okay, but we'll get to Val. We're going to get there.
By the way, Aaron Kask, I got your email, dude. Thank you. The picture, he just has a T-shirt. It's just him with a T-shirt saying, listen to Black Sabbath. Yes, he wanted to pass that on.
Yes.
So, that's one of the greatest T-shirts ever made. So
I have that T-shirt where it says "Listen to Black Sabbath" and it's inside like a pot leaf. Okay, it says there's a pot leaf and it says "Listen to Black Sabbath." Yeah. Nice. It's a tank top though. It's summer wear, Tony. Summer wear for the beach.
Whoa! You have it's a tank top?
It's my old lady's actually. It's hers. I got it for her.
I would pay money to see you rocking a tank top.
Let's have a tank top. let's have a tank top Friday. Let's do. Let's.
Paulie, I don't have the balls to wear a tank top. I got to be honest, but
well, I want to see that hair. I want
to
to see those hairy shoulders. And let me tell you something. That's nothing to be ashamed of. Do you remember Sonny Corleone in Godfather 1? He's in a tank top. Many scenes, and dude, he turns his back, and there's it's a forest. Bro, it's like a thick forest back there. And he's loud and proud. He's like, this is how I'm bringing it. I'm bringing the shoulder hair. And I want you to bring the same.
Hey, Aaron, thanks for the super, brother. Let me get to the next one. And yes, R.I.P. Val Kilmer. We're going to give some love to him later on.
We're going to get there.
Oh, dude, by the way, I see Daniel Ogden checking in from Tolbert's show. What's up, Dan?
Hey, what's up, Danny? Cheers, bro.
All right, Sons of Johnny Lee. Here he is. What's up, Sons of Johnny Lee? You guys going to opening day? Saw Bob Dylan on Saturday in Wichita.
Again, this is Sons, dude. He's zipping, zagging all around the country, catching shows. I saw Bob Dylan last year too, Sons. Let me tell you what. I believe the primary reason he's on piano most of the time now is because his hands are messed up. He can't play guitar. Throughout the whole set. He's actually a really good guitar player, but you're lucky that you saw him pick up the guitar at all. Because when I saw him last summer, the whole set was on piano. So I hope you enjoyed that. Nobel Prize winning writer Bob Dylan still out there on the road on what he calls the never ending tour. Guys,
love it.
Yeah.
At least he's not doing like his 7th farewell tour. Just say you're never ending. That's fine. And by the way, Sons of Johnny Lee, just to answer your question, we are not, or at least I'm not going to opening today. Paulie, I don't think you are, but we are doing a special 4:30 p.m. show on Friday after the Giants home opener. It's the PMP home opener happy hour on Friday from 4:30 to 5:30 ish. Stress on the ish. So no high noon show on Friday. We're going to be doing the happy hour on Friday after the Giants.
Emphasis on ish. You know what I mean? Yeah. Great issues.
I'm a big ish guy.
Are you a big ish? I'm going to say the greatest issues of all time. The only one I have on top of my head is Billie Eilish. I'll give you Billie Eilish. Outside of that, any other issues you want to throw on the table?
I was just going to say like childish because that's how I choose to live my life often.
Same here. I'm told I'm quite childish on a regular basis, actually. When are you going to grow up? Probably never, actually. Probably never.
Hopefully never. Right.
Okay. So Creative Tony. Now, I did want to talk about that Warrior game a little bit last night because again,
can we get into let's go Dubs, and we got to talk Giants too because Wilmer Flores, dude, and the Giants pitching and the defense, and it's all coming together. And yes, that's just a tease for Giants baseball. We can talk Dubs first, though. Go ahead.
By the way, you'd be psyched to know, Tony, that blueprint of tonight's show where you outlined like topic to top. I already lost it. I don't know where it is. It's gone. It's gone. So you're in charge. Yeah, you're in charge. So I don't know. It got lost on my desk. If you guys can only see what's in front of me, it's a madhouse in here, dude.
It's a madhouse.
Or Anthrax. It's a madhouse. Jugga, 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 jugga. You got to be down with your Anthrax to know that one, Tony.
Absolutely.
It's a madhouse. Yeah.
Totally. Bring the noise. Hang on. Here we go. I'm gonna crack my beer while Takashi.
Do it. Thank you, Takashi. Oh, that's a nice looking brewski you got there. Let me see that glass. What kind of fancy operation are you running over there?
By the way, again, people that are judging my pour, don't judge my pour. You're supposed to, what I've read, you're supposed to pour all the foam in the glass and let it pop in the glass so it doesn't bloat your tummy.
I'm not getting involved. You drink however you want to drink. Yeah, whatever you want to do.
It's actually in the style of a football. Can you see that? The glasses and stuff. Like it's got laces right there. See the laces?
The beer looks so thick I can't even see through it. It's like a swamp.
Yeah, it's got Fall River Hazy, a lazy hazy. Fall River Brewing Company out of Redding, California, Paulie.
Wow, dude, shout out Redding. We don't talk a lot of Redding on this show. That's way the F up there by Shasta. I've been up to Redding a couple times.
Yeah, we don't get into Redding too much, but hey, it's grown like a weed since what it was when we were kids. That's for damn sure.
I want to talk about the Warriors first and then get into the Giants because what Steph Curry did again last night is just, I mean, it's got to be discussed. I mean, the guy drops 52 effing points in Memphis. And
unbelievable.
Let me give you some numbers, Tony. Some of the things he pulled off last night. Steph Curry, he had 8 3-point shots in the first half. Okay. Last night he had 12 3-pointers on the entire evening, too shy of Clay's all-time record of 14. But it was the 146th time Steph Curry's had 7 or more threes in a game. In fact, Steph had 32 in the first half. He finishes with 52. The Warriors get the win. And I got to tell you, it was a huge win because not only did they now pass Memphis, they are the 5th seed now. The Warriors swap with Memphis. So the Warriors are
win the
5.
tiebreaker. Win the tiebreaker with Memphis. It's so great.
Well, not only Memphis, they have the tiebreaker now over Memphis and Minnesota. So that was a huge win.
Hey, can I add a couple of other stats real quick for Steph Curry on behalf of Raymond Ritter?
Yes.
Shout out at @RR_PR on Twitter or
all
X.
Day.
But so first of all, that was his 15th career 50-point game, passing Rick Barry for second, like you said, most 50-point games in Warriors history behind Wilt Chamberlain. Also, Raymond added only the second player in NBA history to register at least 52 points, 10 boards, 8 assists, and 5 steals in a game. The other person was Rick Barry. So it's just
nice.
Dude, I mean, come on, man. That's just outrageous. It's what he's doing is outrageous. At 37 years old, dude. Think about that. What he's doing at his age. And he's doing it while he's just getting mauled again.
The abuse he took last night was a little bit extra than we're used to seeing. Steph always gets roughed up. But last night, dude, there was one sequence last night. I saw Ja Morant push Curry in the back from behind, knock him to the ground right in front of the ref. No call.
Nothing.
No call. So anyway, the Warriors find a way to win. They get out of Memphis with that win. Off tonight, down in Los Angeles tomorrow. Another huge game. But I also want to shout out Draymond Green. Draymond had a triple-double last night. He just got awarded the Defensive Player of the Month in the Western Conference. And Jimmy Butler also had a monster game last night, too. So the Warriors right now looking really, really good, playing super hard. And by the way, remember yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I was on the air, and I was saying, dude, I don't like Ja Morant, because you were like, oh, watch out for Ja. And he is a great player, great young player, a lot of talent. But dude, this is why I don't like Ja Morant. He got suspended from the NBA last year for posting a video, or 2 years ago, when he was in that car waving a gun around. What does he do last night? Walks by the Warrior bench like this, gesturing like he's shooting the Warrior bench. Now, the NBA, I don't know, they're launching, quote, an investigation into that gesture. I don't even know what that means. But the kid clearly, he must not get it.
What is there to investigate, by the way? And by the way, did you see Draymond's reaction? Because he did it right when he was walking past.
Draymond was like, tee him up. Draymond was like, tee him up. Tee his ass up.
Like, dude, come on, man. Like, they would tee up Draymond in a heartbeat if he did that.
He did. He got
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know what the investigation is all about, but it's just, unfortunately, it's Ja refuses to let just his game do the talking. You know what I mean? There's too much off court stuff. So I don't know. It just bums me out, man.
Well, and on court stuff too. I mean, don't behave like that after you've been suspended for a gun violation. Now you're like mimicking shooting the Warrior bench with a gun. Probably not the smartest move. Anyway.
No, dude.
That's exactly why I'm not a fan of that kid. I just don't dig his vibe. Tony, anyway, so Warriors off. Let's get into your Giants now. I don't know what's going on with these guys, dude. They're 5-1. They look incredible. Roop got the starts. I saw Birdsong coming out of the bullpen.
Birdsong, 2 innings strong. 2 innings strong. No runs. Gave up a couple of hits. Landon Roop had a little bit of a tough outing. Only went 4 innings. He struck out 8 in 4 innings. So he's obviously got some nasty stuff. But he also walked 4. So younger arm. Let me see. I just want to pull it up again one more time. Yeah, 4 hits, 3 earned runs. So not the best outing, but then the bullpen, came in and shut it down. No, went scoreless for the rest of the way. 5 innings of scoreless ball with Birdsong going 2 innings, and 26 pitches, 17 of them strikes. I
have a question.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Finish your line, man. My bad. Go ahead.
You love to see that. You just love to see a high strike to ball ratio, man. And Tyler Rogers, and then Camilo Doval, dude. Doval is, it's not an embarrassment of riches, but they're looking good with the closer situation between Doval and Walker. So, if you have Doval in the 8th and Walker in the 9th, I'm not opposed to that. But 5-1.
5-1. Wilmer Flores goes deep again today. Lamont Wade pinch hit home run today. Lamont Wade finally breaks that culture. Yeah, I know. You've been calling him out.
Anyway, he was due.
Beyond due. So, Tony, here's my question to you. Now, after it's a small sample size, they got, a whole season in front of them to play still. But my question is, at 5-1, coming home to have Justin Verlander make his home debut, is this like a hot start, or is this who the Giants are in your mind?
Ooh, man, it's so. I mean, I don't know. And plus, baseball is such a roller coaster that they're definitely going to go through a few, swoons, I'm sure. And I want to give somebody love. I think it was Mark Graves. Mark Graves, you were on the freaking money, dude. Still too many strikeouts. They struck out 16 times again. So they struck out 17 times the other day. Like, that is still too many strikeouts. Can we just put the ball in play?
I like it. Yeah, put the ball in play. Good things happen.
Put the ball in play.
Yeah.
I mean, Wilmer Flores, 4 home runs in 6 games. I think that's does that tie what he hit last year or more than what he hit last year and then the entire season already? So I'm stoked to see Wilmer swinging a good bat, because like you said the other night, man, he is a lovable Giant. And
love Wilmer. Wilmer rules. Yeah.
And wearing number 41 with pride. Shout out Jeremy Affeldt and Darrell Evans. I'm very, very happy about it. Adames, 2 more Ks today, but he did get a hit. So you hope that the Ks kind of subside. But all in all, Paulie, the pitching has been very good. The hitting has been timely, and the power numbers have been up. And then, dude, the defense has been just outstanding.
All in all, it's just another brick in the wall, Tony. Yeah. As you drop all in all. I don't hear you say that. All in all. You don't drop that one every day, but go ahead. Yeah.
We don't need no education.
Now, how can you have any meat if you don't eat your pudding? For God's sake.
Dude.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Dude, sorry, man. That makes me laugh. You don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding.
As a kid, that totally confounded me, because I was like in 6th grade when that record came out. Like, I remember hearing another brick in the wall, like on the radio when it came out. Like, I was aware of them and stuff. And I remember thinking, like, well, it's not that, like, they're acting like it's a punishment that you got to eat your meat. I was like, that's a pretty good little lunch right now. I get meat and then I get pudding. I'll do both gladly. But
dude, I grew up a pudding fan. And then remember the Jello pudding pops, dude?
Oh, dude, bring them back. Bring them back. I love those things.
The only problem, man, is the pudding pops. If you were really aggressive and you put them in your mouth quickly, they could stick to your lip or your tongue, and then you're in trouble. I thought
you were gonna say the only problem with Jello pudding pops is their spokesman was a convicted rapist. That's Bill Cosby. Yeah, you know what I mean? That guy. Ooh. I mean, I don't want to say, I'm just going to quote a joke that Dave Chappelle told about Bill Cosby, because it's so amazing. He goes, damn, Bill Cosby. This is Dave Chappelle from a few years ago. He's like, damn, Bill Cosby, man, who knew all these years? I mean, he's not just out here raping. He's putting up numbers. He's putting up like Steph Curry level numbers. He's putting up Steph Curry numbers. I know. It's really bad. But anyway, that might be part of the problem why they can't market those anymore, because they're, the guy who was the spokesman was a serial rapist.
I know secondhand how much of a creep he is, dude, because a girl that I dated way back when used to design green rooms. That was her job.
Shout out. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah. And that
I won't
was
say
her
the name,
job.
but yeah.
No, she works for like Bonnaroo and all the big festivals, but she used to deck out Bill Cosby's green room, and she said he was such a creep and was always trying to,
cop a feel and whatnot.
And like the sleazy ways, and it's like, dude, just
not only copping feels and sleazy ways, dude. He was drugging drinks and stuff. He was like spiking drinks, it was a mess.
And by the way, can we everybody gives Bill Cosby the credit for the sweaters? I want to give the credit to those kinds of sweaters to Ray Ratto and Steve Mariucci instead. Right?
So we're going to take them back. We're reclaiming the sweater.
Reclaim those sweaters, because I don't want Cosby getting the credit for those great sweaters. Ratto can rock those sweaters. Ratto, by the way, with Tolbert in the backyard, that was a couple weeks ago, was really good, by the way.
Yeah.
Talk about a guy who just does not give a flying F.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I respect it. I can't wait to get to that point in my life. I'm not there yet, but I will get there. I can't wait.
I'm pretty close to not giving an F at this point.
Yeah, dude, Rags with a great call. Lou Carnesecca with the sweaters too. Yeah,
Rags,
great call.
Yes,
great call.
Louis Carnesecca. That's Chris Mullins' coach. He was a big sweater guy too. No question about it. Thank you, Rags. Good one. Okay, so let's get into the unless you have some more Giant notes as we get ready for Friday.
No, I'm just Yes.
I have one last thing, and I see Karen Bell's a super. Hey, Karen.
I want to get into Tony's top 3 because I want to do it for Rags and I want to do it for the show as well. But let's get Karen right on. Karen.
Hey,
there's the red
glasses. The red glasses. That's what I'm looking for. The reclaiming of sweaters. You're with us on this, Karen. I like it. Tony, I wanted to say one last thing about the Giants, because I have a feeling in my gut that Verlander is going to ball out on Friday. Justin Verlander has always been about the big stage, big days, the big spotlight, he usually performs really well. You know,
Paulie, did you say he's gonna ball out?
Yes, I did.
Sorry.
Yes, I
That was
did.
my Tim Ryan.
I love it.
I'm
And
merging sports.
you
here.
do whatever you want to do, man. You can hybrid riff anytime you want. You're welcome on this show. So
Nice.
I predict he's gonna have a really strong outing. I can just
Good.
sense it. I think he's gonna look really good. So I look forward to that. And
Again, I think. Oh, go ahead.
No, you take it.
I'm very excited to see what Birdsong does this year, because I feel like Birdsong has been in Verlander's back pocket all spring, and he had a great Birdsong had a great spring, and I just am excited to see what he does this year, because he's a young kid that I liked last year. I'm like, ooh, this kid's oozing with potential, man. So I think this could be a good year for Birdsong. And then, and by the way, don't forget, Kyle Harrison could come up at any point, and
I expect that he will. I expect he'll be back this year. Yeah,
and I look forward to that too. So, by the way, Karen Bell, thank you so much for this.
Yes, Karen, thank you. I'm sorry we missed you at She didn't make it to Longbridge, did she, Karen?
No, but that's okay. There's going to be other events.
Next time,
other events.
We'll do.
It'd be really fun down the road to do like a Bay Area sports collective, like Summer Jam. Remember Summer Jam?
What are you talking about? Like having a dance party? What do you mean Summer Jam?
Well, like KML used to do like the Summer Jam, and it was like a big hip hop show at Shoreline. So maybe we could do like a Basque Bay Area Sports Collective Summer Jam.
How about a Bay Area Sports Collective Day on the Green? Why don't we come up with our own Day on the Green? We do it at Dolores Park or something. All we need is a lawn, and then we can call it green.
And then we can actually tear up the grass and throw it at each other, like they did at Guns N' Roses and Metallica at Day on the Green in Oakland Coliseum.
I want to remind everybody right now, there's footage of that on YouTube. If you want to wait till after the show, dial up GNR Oakland Coliseum Turf War. And it's just like 30,000 people throwing grass at each other. And you were at the gig that night?
Yes, I was there. And you could see in the air the shreds of turf flying above people, like just being, because once it was just if a piece of, it was like I don't know, kind of like a glow. Remember glow sticks at shows, which I can't stand now, but like if a glow stick landed next to you, you'd pick it up and throw it back. You would keep throwing it. So that was like the same with the turf. The turf just kept going and going and flying in the air.
I want to shout out my guy Jamar Stamps. He's checking in, going bash stock. 25, dude. Bash stock. I like that. Well, we already we can get the Stone Foxes on board, no problem. I know.
Shannon would be down for sure.
I got to make a few calls. I get the Freestone Peaches out here. You and I can do an acoustic set. Boom. We already got 3 bands on the bill. 5 seconds. I put the whole thing together. Bash
you know who somebody I want to get on the show, by the way, Paulie, is Tim Flannery. Speaking of music and Giants baseball, like let's get Flannery on the show and coming up soon, and maybe he can join the jam too, Summer Jam. So
Lunatic Fringe, bring him in, no question.
Oh, dude! By the way, I have a Lunatic Fringe T-shirt. You know what it says on the back? So it says Lunatic Fringe on the front.
Love Heart. Is that what it says?
Love Harder.
Love Harder. Yeah, Tim Flannery, one of the great human beings of all time. Played a gig with him a few months ago, Tony. This was like I'm trying to remember when we did this. Remember there was that big event. We had that big Giants event down where Ruby Sky used to be. I forget the name of the new venue, but it's really cool.
Oh,
that was the night I got to play with Jackie
Green. August Hall.
Thank you, August Hall. So anyway, that night, Tim is so like on stage, dude. You know how passionate he gets. He's stomping his feet. You know what else I like about Flan on stage? He always wears like a really cool like cowboy shirt. You know what I mean? He's got like that whole look he comes with, and he's just one of our favorite guys.
By the way, Flannery, by the way, when he was coaching third, he would run down the baseline with the runner scoring
all the time.
I loved it, dude. He was so fun to watch.
Yeah,
and he also nobody rocked the helmet without the ear flaps better than maybe I could say maybe Joel Youngblood. And Tim Flannery.
I would like to. I want to submit Mookie Wilson too with the no flaps. Mookie. Mookie was looking badass with no flaps.
Keith Hernandez wear no flaps too? Didn't he?
By the way, it's essentially like doing this. Like,
oh, come on. Yeah. Yes. Oh, dude.
Talking Giants ball right here on Polymac Particles. No flaps. See what I mean?
Yeah, that's incredible, dude. Hey, by the way, I want to get a plug in for the Freestones Peaches. By the way, they HVAC, NorCal Refrigeration and HVAC just reminded me they play at Felton Music Hall April 25th. So that'd be a really good show if anybody can get down to the Felton Music Hall. By the way, Felton Music Hall is a great place to see a show. So if you can get down there, go for it.
Where is that team? I've heard of it. Where is it?
Down in Felton near Santa Cruz. So it's it's a great spot. It's
Who have you seen down there?
Hold on one second, Paulie. Mark Graves, you need to come to spring training for Get Together. Ooh, okay, Mark.
Listen. You don't get to twist my arm, you know? I've done it. I've done many spring trainings, and I'm not afraid to do it again. T, you know that.
No, not at all, dude. And thanks for the Supermark Graves. Mother Hips, Paulie. I saw the Mother Hips there a while ago.
Nice.
And I love the Hips. By the way, they're putting out good music. Like still, like their last 2 albums have been really good. I'd put them up there with their early albums. Mother Hips, Chico's Finest.
I want to go ahead and say Tim Bloom from the Mother Hips was a guest on the Jockcast at one point. I'm pretty sure we had Tim on. Yeah, good guy.
Big Giants fan too. So
all those guys, so funny, dude. How many musicians I've met that are monster baseball fans? It's really funny. Bobby Weir, throw him on the pile, dude. I love my Giants, y'all. How'd we do today? You know what I mean?
Totally.
Like, Bobby's all about ball. He's all about the Niners too. Tony, if we could, bookmarks or top 3 first, I'm going to let you decide.
I think we're going to go to bookmarks. No, I'm sorry. I think we're going to go to Tony's top 3 because it deals with stuff we've been talking about.
And I want to get to the Val Kilmer tribute too. Yeah.
Yes. And Dom Peralta created something for us today, which is pretty cool that we can show during our Val Kilmer tribute. But why don't we go right ahead and
Tony's top 3.
First one, Paulie. Yeah, first one. Right.
Tony's top 3.
Give us a chance to feed the ducks too, so because we haven't fed the ducks in a while.
I demand it. Tony's top 3. Thank you, T. A couple more supers if you want to put them up before we delve in. Would probably be appropriate.
Oh, right on. Oh, there's Patty. What's up, Patty?
Yeah, Patty. PMP Army and or BASC, Bay Area Sports Collective, once a month events. Yeah, book it. You know what? That I'm not opposed to it at all. In fact, it's funny you say that, Patty. Stuff going on behind the scenes right now. I can't show my hand yet because it's not a done deal, but you might get your wish. I'll just put it to you like that. You might get your wish. We're working on stuff as we speak. Also, if I could, Tony, you know what I'm talking about? That big thing we got a hold of today that's going to happen. Okay. Yep. I want to do like a vague tease. We're too far out to get specific, but this is going to happen. And I will say the polymath particle community is going to be very, 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 very happy once the month of May comes around, because we have our first ever, what I'm going to call a giveaway. We're doing our first ever giveaway, a series of giveaways. You guys aren't going to believe what we got a hold of. I'm not kidding about this. You guys are not going to effing believe it. And we decided immediately, Tony and I, let's share the wealth. We're going to share it with everybody in the audience. Yes. But I can't open my big fat mouth yet. I just want to do a little teaser. We're going to get there. So coming up, Patty, once a month events. I'd love to do it. We're working on it. And our first ever giveaway coming up in May. So a few more weeks, and we're going to get to sharing some of the wealth because we got something really cool for you guys.
Dare I say it's a plentiful giveaway.
Unbelievable. Yes. And again, I don't want to get too specific yet because it's too far out. But when we do drop the details on you, you guys are going to jump up and down. And you're right. It's a multitude of goodness we're going to be sharing.
Yes, man. And there's a lot of like good news coming. I guess I'll say it just because it's a term, down the pike.
You're gonna go down the pike. I'm fine with that. Yeah,
a lot of good news coming down the pike for our show, for the Bay Area Sports Collective, and for a lot of good mojo, good vibes, vibe tribe. Everything's kind of the universe is working in wonderful ways. Let's just put it that way.
Shout out Symptom of the Universe, and then shout out Bruce Springsteen, State Trooper, New Jersey Turnpike driving on a wet night. That's State Trooper on the Nebraska record. Check that one out.
Dude,
if you
Symptom
don't know.
Of the Universe, by the way, you can't just like haphazardly mention that and not expect a reaction, because that's one of the heaviest and coolest tunes in the Black Sabbath catalog. Because I mean, that heavy riff in the beginning.
Keep coming. Yeah. But then the hippie jam at the end.
Then the frickin' hippie jam. It's like Black Sabbath's version of Can't You Hear Me Knocking, right?
Because, dude, nice.
Because Can't You Hear Me Knocking has that great riff in the beginning and then the hippie jam at the end, you know?
It's funny. I'll never forget this. You probably don't remember this, Tony, but I do. I remember vividly when I lived on Baker Street between McAllister and Golden Gate. Dude. In the city. I was there for like 15 years, 96 to like right around 2000. But anyway, I remember having you over at my apartment and I played Sabotage for you. You'd never heard it before. And I go, Tony, wait till you hear this furious, heavy jam called Symptom in the Universe. And then they take a left turn and it turns into like a Grateful Dead jam. And you were like, dude, what is going on around here? And I'm like, yeah, that's Black Sabbath, bro. You got totally.
By the way, you said Baker Street. I have to mention Jerry Rafferty. If we're going to talk Baker Street, we have to give love to Jerry Rafferty and the song Baker Street. And I want to give love to also Ray Goodman. Oh, dude, this is Noemi's better half.
Dude. Look at Ray.
What's up, Ray?
Nice, dude.
Hey, so Ray, we will not be able, or at least I cannot sit in with your band on this Friday, but let us know what time and where, so we can plug the gig, dude, because we're doing our show 4:30. It's our first ever Polymac home opener happy hour.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know in the comments. Let us know, Ray, and we will definitely plug that show for you, bud. Because
dude, I like your blue guitar. Sorry, Tony. I like your blue guitar, Ray. And thanks for checking in. And I want to say this to Ray and hold on, what's Daniel Ogden saying? Sorry, guys, had to cook mama real quick. Catch me up on what I missed. Not much, Dan. We're riffing about Black Sabbath. You didn't miss anything. I wanted to say too that people like Ray who have an announcement to make about gigs, performances, events, anything like that you'd like us to share, please email that stuff because it's we can't really get a hold of it while we're on the air. And I got to remind people, I only have vision on the comments, about 5 or 6 of them, and they're constantly scrolling. Tony can go back. He's got the ability to like retrieve them and stuff, but I can't do that. So any kind of announcement or any kind of news you want to share, Tony, give away the email address because that's our preferred means. This is really, really cool. First of all, pollyspod@gmail.com. pollyspod@gmail.com is the email address. Please keep the emails coming. We love them. Noemi, I just saw your comment, so I went back to the email inbox right now. Noemi sent me an email with the information. By the way, Ray's band, they're called the Soulmates, dude. Oh, good name. That's a good name for a band. Yeah.
What a great band name.
Yeah.
They're playing 6:30 to 9:30 this Friday at William Welch Wines, 837 Main Street in Martinez.
Damn.
So, hey, Ray, dude, keep us coming. Keep the invites coming because Paulie and I will absolutely sit in on a future gig. 100%.
By the way, I always want to say this to Ray. Every time I hear the name Ray, I think about Robert De Niro in Raging Bull because he had to fight Sugar Ray Robinson a few times. And there's this one scene where Sugar Ray Robinson is literally beating the living shit out of Robert De Niro. Like, bam, bam, there's blood flying all over the place. And then at the end of the fight, De Niro walks over to him and he goes, "You never got me down, Ray. You never got me down. You never knocked him on the ground." So De Niro took that as some kind of a victory, but he's like, dude, his blood is pouring out of his head. Tony, you and I, we don't talk a lot of Bull. Where are you with Raging Bull?
Oh, dude, I've seen it. Like, I need to see it more because when I saw it, I was a late bloomer on Bull.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is after I'd seen a ton of De Niro. I went back.
That movie's no joke. That Raging Bull's no joke. Yeah.
That movie and Taxi Driver. I'm just like that. De Niro is out of his. I mean, he's out of his mind in the best way possible. If I can mean that as a compliment.
Well, Travis Bickle, too. You got Travis Bickle. You got Martin Scorsese. By the way, Martin Scorsese, because he's going to hell, and so is Robert De Niro. They're both going to hell for that film, for Taxi Driver. Yeah. I hear you, Bob.
One more time.
That's De Niro in Cape Fear. No.
That's De Niro. And that movie effed me up too, because dude, he was amazing in Cape Fear.
Dude, he's making out with Juliette Lewis. She's like 12 or something. The whole thing.
He's doing upside down like crunches from the inside his jail cell.
He's got with the scales of justice on his back, the tattoo, the scales. Yeah.
Incredible,
counselor. Man. Hey, counselor. By the way, there's one moment of the film. I always trip on this one thing. And then we got to go to your top 3.
Yes.
Is that at one point, like he's terrorizing, dude. He's terrorizing Nick Nolte and Jessica Lange. Just terrorizing them. And at one point, like, Jessica Lange gets up in the middle of the night. It's like 2 a.m. and she like opens up the drape. She looks outside. No explanation. You just see De Niro running across the backyard. Yeah. Like 2 a.m. He's just running across the yard. It's like no explanation.
How about the time where he's like, "Could you be there?"
Oh, yeah, come out wherever you are. Yeah.
Oh, man, dude.
Could you, counselor? Yeah, counselor?
Is that you, counselor? He's like with the pipe, dude.
Totally with the pipe. Yeah. That you, counselor? Yeah.
Hey, we don't need those stinking badges. Thank you for the super, brother. Hi, guys. I didn't see any email reply. Oh, dude, yes, we have your proposal. We got your email stinking badges. We need to talk. So let's work out a time to make out a call I'll respond to you, Stinking Badges, also known as Greg.
Stinking Badges. Yeah.
Greg, I will definitely email you, and we will set up a time to talk, and then we can set up a time because he's talking about like doing a live show at his studio.
Well,
So,
that's actually Stinking Badges. His real name is Greg. I appreciate that because that could be like a real nice little home for us to bring in some people and have like a live show with the audience. So we'll definitely talk to you, and then we'll announce whatever we're going to do on the air. And also, Karen Bell, I want to address your thing. You're saying Robert Mitchum in the original. Don't beat me up on this one. You guys are going to be pissed. I never saw the original Cape Fear.
Dude, I haven't seen it either. I have not seen it either. That's a great thing. It's a great call, Paul. I haven't seen it either.
The Scorsese De Niro version is so goddamn disturbing that it's like
you
don't want to watch it again. It's one of those films that just makes you uncomfortable the whole time.
Dude,
but no, I've never seen the original.
You used to play the soundbite, and we need to load the soundbite again of like when he's in the river and he's like drowning in the river.
He's like talking in tongues. I used to have that soundboard on that kind on my board too.
To have that. It's incredible, dude.
And then he starts singing like Bible songs. Holy Jordan, all this. He's like drowning, singing like old gospel tunes and saying, "Will you come and rescue me?" And he's like going under. It's insane.
Dude, will you come and rescue me? And probably the creepiest line in the entire movie, Paulie.
Yeah.
You mind if I put my arm around you?
Oh, dude, that's a little kid now. I know the whole thing.
I know, man. It's just
And then he's kissing her, dude. He's coming strong. It's like, bro. It's like it's so whacked. DC checking in. Let's get DC up there as a super Tony.
One sec. Here we go.
Yeah.
Thanks for the night flight, DC 1420. I love it. Also, I'm stuck on Tony's dream with Fleming. I forgot about that dream.
Hummus Dreams. PMP strain of Ganj. Hummus Dreams. Very nice. With a Z.
Great.
Do you want to recount that for anybody who might have missed it? I'm sure Danny Ogden missed it. Tell us your Fleming hummus erotic dream, or was it erotic?
One of those dreams it was one of those dreams where I didn't even remember I had until somebody brought up Dave Fleming during the show, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm having deja vu, and it reminded me of a dream I had.
It kind of bums me out that you're dreaming about Flem.
Hey, dude, he's a handsome man. He's a very talented man and well kept, and so I said,
well kept.
Yeah,
this guy well kept. Go ahead.
So anyways,
I don't even know what that means.
He was making homemade hummus, and he was making homemade hummus, and that was our dream. We were sharing hummus together, and then I kind of like woke up, and that was
You're a sick bastard, dude. You're a sick bastard. I don't even know what that means, and I like to interpret dreams. A lot of times, it's kind of easy to do that because there's a lot of symbolism. But you making hummus with Dave Fleming, I don't know where to begin. I don't even know where to begin.
Because this is a live show, all you need to do is you take the reins for a second. I just have to open the door of my studio real quick. That's all I can do is open the door. Stand by.
All right. Okay? Go nuts. Knock yourself out. Open the door to your studio. And by the way, as soon as he comes back, I promise we got to get in the top 3. We haven't even started bookmarks, so we got to do bookmarks, and we got to get to our Val Kilmer tribute. Let's dive right into it because the clock's ticking. It's getting late, and I want to make sure that we address all the stuff tonight. So bookmarks first, D, or
dude.
Top
By the
3.
way, I come back and I see the comment hum baby hummus, dude. Mark
there you go.
So hey, number 1 in Tony's top 3.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
This is kind of an effed up top 3 because I don't know. I was in a mood today, and so here I'm gonna be. Nobody's gonna like this, but oh well.
You I just lay it on me, kid.
6 games the Giants have yet to make an error. That's what I mean when I talk about great defense. They have not made an error in 6 games, and I don't know if you remember last year, but they didn't play great defense last year. So I'm saying to you, Paulie, they have not made an error yet, and I want you to tell the class. No, better yet, tell me.
What are you doing? Twisted Sister right there? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Better yet, stand up and tell the class. What are you? Yeah.
Sorry.
I want to rap. Anyway, go ahead.
I almost went down a whole road with Twisted Sister.
I wish you would.
Right, Mr. Sister.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. Who do you think is going to make the first error for the Giants on
Oh,
defense.
Jesus Christ. Let's see. I don't know.
I mean, 'cause I'm trying to be real. Just trying to be real, boy.
All right, you know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna throw a dart here. I'm gonna say Casey Schmidt, and I'll tell you why.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I like Casey Schmidt. I'm not picking on him, but I know he's getting his first ever action over at first base. He's played third, he's played short, he's played second. Now they're throwing him over at the one bag. Hey, grab a first baseman's glove, Casey. You're at first. So for a guy that's not used to playing that position,
Yep.
and I don't know how often we're gonna see that, but we did see it. I'll say Casey Schmidt at first base. Something's going to go wrong. Something's going to go wrong over there. That's just my call. How about you, T?
That's a good question. I mean, I would probably. It's not going to be Chapman. I don't think it's going to be Adames. I'm going with either Lamont Wade or Tyler Fitzgerald.
How come?
Just because the other options are too strong. Like Yaz is too strong, and Jung-Hoo Lee is too strong with the glove, and Chapman and Adames and Bailey, they're all too strong with the glove. So I'm gonna go. I'll pick. Sorry, Lamont. It's also tough in first base. It's a tougher position as far as like trying to dig out pitch. Although it could be a throwing error too. So.
Reboot the Ducks too. I need that groove.
Oh, it's on loop. It's coming back.
nice.
Yeah, I will. I'll take Fitzgerald. I'll go with Fitzgerald. So,
by the way, you mentioned him in passing. You know, I feel like we don't talk about this guy enough, just generally speaking. And I haven't even really told you this enough, but I'm a big Pat Bailey head.
Yeah.
I feel like he could have played in the 80s. He could have played in the 70s, the 90s. Like to me, he strikes me as like a throwback kind of catcher. You know what I mean?
Dude,
like everything about him. And I love his prowess behind the plate. I'm confident the battle get going again. And I just want to put that on the record. I'm a fan. I'm a big Bailey
and also
fan.
It goes to without say that like the catcher position, the defense is their priority, and if they can also add some offense, then oh my god, it's a freaking home run. That's what was so special about Buster Posey, dude, is that he was like an incredible defensive catcher and a great hitter. So Bailey throwing guys out from his knees or from like a side crotch or a crouch or whatever you want, it's just
side
insane.
Crotch. Yeah. Shout out side crotch. We've all been there. Yeah.
Oh, well, you've ever had a case of side crotch, you're in trouble.
No, I don't like the sound of it, Tony, frankly.
No.
I got some ointments for you for side crotch. Go ahead. Yeah.
Nice.
Sorry.
Question for you, number 2, Tony's top 3, number 2. Again, I'm just going to go down. I was in a mood today, so I'm just going to stay with it. Warriors at Lakers tomorrow. By the way, we have Bonte Hill from Warriors pre and post of NBC Sports Bay Area.
That's my boy, Bonte Hill. I'm a fan of Bonte, dude. I'm really glad he's coming on the show. I look forward to catching up. Yeah.
Rules. Washington High School's Bonte Hill.
San Francisco's own, man. That's all.
Yes. By the way, okay, hold on. Who is this? Mama's School. Your mom is cool. Your mama is cool. Is saying Tony's favorite position is side crotch.
I don't know. Yeah, it's up to you. You want to take that head on? It's all you. Yeah.
And yes,
side crotch. Yeah,
dude. I don't know.
That's a new term we just invented. Yes, side crotch. Yeah.
And Nick DiFrancesco, yes, Kurt Manwaring. Heck yeah, he was a very good Giants catcher. By the way, Chris Berman used to say, "Kurt, what's that man wearing?" I miss Chris Berman, by the way.
Me too.
So number 2, Warriors at Lakers tomorrow. Tough one, but I think it's a big game. I'd rather them beat the Lakers than Denver, really, because I'd love to see them send a message to the Lakers like, oh, get ready for some postseason ball.
Yeah.
Get ready for some playoff ball.
Yeah.
But my negative question for Tony's top 3 is who do you think is going to go to the free throw line more tomorrow? Steph Curry or LeBron James?
No, I mean, come on, dude. What kind of question is this? We already know that everybody on the board knows the answer to that. It's LBJ, the guy that calls himself the king. Could you imagine? Tony, do me a favor from this day forward. Just call me the king.
Yeah,
okay?
Right.
Maybe you haven't seen my tattoo. I got a crown right here just to reinforce that I am indeed the king. And on my other arm, I have the Superman logo. If you don't want to call me king, just call me Superman. Dude, LeBron James and his whole self-obsessed thing. I do know he's one of the great players of all time. I get it, but I'm not his biggest fan because his ego is so freaking massive. But this is a no-brainer. This Steph Curry does not get foul calls. He's the greatest shooter in the history of basketball. We talked about it earlier tonight. Why don't the refs give him a break? Why don't they protect him? I don't know. I'm tired of asking the question. We asked Bob Fitzgerald that. couple of weeks ago. He couldn't really answer it. So LeBron James spends half his life on the free throw line,
Totally.
and that's an easy one, Tony. That's going to be LeBron James 10
Will
times
there
out of 10.
be over under on how many flops LeBron pulls off tomorrow night? How many do you think?
I
3?
think it's getting too physically taxing for him to flop as much as he used to. So he reels it in. He's kind of condense it down to maybe 4 or 5 flops a game. So I don't think the flopping will be as big of a factor, but he'll be on the line. There's no question of that. He'll go to the free throw line.
I just saw a comment on the side saying Luka will be on the free throw line a ton. I wonder if Jimmy Butler gets to the line a lot tomorrow night too. That'd be kind of cool.
I hope so.
And by the way, Rising Wolf checking in saying 1.5 over under for flops for LeBron.
That's a good line. I think I'll take the over because it's a big game. I'll take the over.
Oh, I think so too.
Tony, I want to go back to one thing you said though. You said that you feel. I just want to pick your brain on this. You said you feel like the Laker game is more important to win than to send a message. I feel like they got to show Denver something too, dude. Denver's been kicking their ass.
Yeah, Denver's 9 straight.
I'd like to land some
regular season games.
That's what I'm saying. I'd like to land some punches on Denver if I could.
Yeah, I would too, man. The Lakers. I guess one step at a time. Because, dude, they go Lakers, then they go Denver, and then they go Houston. 3 out of the 4 days. I mean, that is a tough stretch. But hey, if you want to know what the Warriors are made of, we're gonna find out immediately.
That's a good call, buddy.
You know what I mean? So
I do. Yeah.
But I
you know what I mean?
Sending a message down in LA, like, hey, this is Warrior ball, new and improved Warrior ball with Jimmy Butler and just a pissed off Draymond Green, an inspired Draymond Green.
I love the way Draymond's playing right now, dude. He is so on right now. I mean, he's defending his ass off. And again, congratulations, Defensive Player of the Month in the Western Conference. You know what's funny about the Staples Center? I've never been there, and I don't ever want to set foot in that building.
Go back to the Forum. Let's go back to can we get a Laker game? One Laker Warrior game every year at the Forum. I'd be happy camper.
I saw Dead and Company at the Forum a couple of years ago. I've seen Aerosmith at the Forum. Who else have I seen? I've seen I saw Kiss. I saw Kiss down there.
Nice.
And I've been to the Hollywood Bowl. I've been to Dodger Stadium, and they're all great. I just don't ever want to set foot in Staples Center ever.
I have no desire either. And then the new place where the Clippers play, it's like the cash isn't allowed in the building. Like, did you know this? Like,
well, that's becoming more and more common, dude. You have to use it's all electronic now. I know, we don't take cash. Your cash is no good here. Can I give you a $20 tip? Nope, can't accept it. Yeah.
Quick digression, man. My uncle Paul Tonelli. I was with him at this. I forget it was like Joe and the Juice, I think it was called. There's one of those juice shops in downtown San Francisco. And he's a big cash guy. He's a money clip guy.
I'm a big cash guy too. Full disclosure, I like cash. I do.
Dude, he gets so mad whenever we go to lunch and I don't have cash on me. He's like, dude, come on. What are you doing?
You never have cash, do you?
I never have cash. No. Never. And I need to. And I hear his voice.
Let me tell you why you need cash. Real quick, I'm going to tell you why you need cash, especially when you're operating in a city, because you got to tip people. You got to tip the doorman. You got to tip the guy at the parking lot. You got to tip the guy, your waiter, your waitress, what have you. And you got to have a few bucks on hand to take care of that kind of business, that kind of business. Yeah.
Right. Well, my Uncle Paul orders a juice and then he wants to pay with it with a $20 bill. And they're like, oh, sorry, sir, we don't take cash. It's just a card.
We don't take cash. Yeah.
Dude, my Uncle Paul just walked out. He just walked out.
I don't blame him. I'm with him. I don't blame him at all.
It was the best. I'm like, okay, dude, respect. I mean, he had a card in his wallet. He could have easily paid with the card, but he said, respect. I'm out.
Hey, we're brushing up against 9 p.m. So let's get into the final of your top 3, right?
Number 3 is it's more of a sentimental. I'm turning the page from the mood I was in about kind of negative Tony's top 3 to number 3.
Yes,
is rest in peace, Val Kilmer. We lost Val Kilmer at the age of 65.
I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah,
I know, me too, man. And I love Val Kilmer, man. If you go, I did a deep dive on his career and IMDb today, and I'm like, God, dude, there's so many things he was a part of. But I want to know what your favorite Val Kilmer movie is, or favorite role.
Yeah, no, great. Okay, I mean, for me, it's probably going to be the Doors movie. Because I remember when that came out, it was a big deal, dude. That movie was actually a really big deal. I'm trying to think, dude. Tony, was that the first of these biopics about legendary musicians? It might have been.
Yeah, because
now you've seen Johnny Cash, Freddie Mercury. They just did Bob Dylan, and they'll continue to do them. There's so many iconic
Ray
people.
Charles. Jamie Foxx's Ray Charles was pretty freaking good too.
No, Ray Charles, Johnny Cash, Joaquin Phoenix. But my point is, they all came after the Doors movie. I think the Doors.
By the way, he was not even nominated for an Oscar in that role. Didn't even get nominated. That's a crime, dude. That is a crime.
That's an Oliver Stone movie too. So he's big time filmmaker. But I thought he did a really good job as Jim Morrison. I'm not like a Doors black belt expert, but I am a fan. I like the Doors. I know a lot of their stuff. And you know about the mythology of the Lizard King and all that kind of shit. And I thought Val Kilmer portrayed him very, very well. Really intense performance.
Yes.
For me,
I
got to go with the Doors. And I would also throw his role, a little bit of a smaller role, Tony. I would throw him in Heat with Robert De Niro and Al Pacino. I would throw the Val Kilmer with the ponytail and shit. I thought that was cool. But I got to be honest, I'm going to yield to you because I know you're like the biggest Top Gun guy I know. So I want same question to you.
Well, you just basically revealed my answer because Top Gun. I mean, he is such a prick and a handsome, in shape prick to Tom Cruise in Top Gun, and then when they bring him back in Top Gun Maverick, that scene
I got to admit,
Gun Maverick
I got to admit
is
you got.
By the way, if anybody out there, because Paulie, let's just full transparency.
I got nothing to hide. I got nothing to hide.
No, but it took a while for you to embrace Top Gun Maverick, and when
that's what I'm saying. I was very standoffish. I'm like, I don't need it. I saw it in the 80s. I don't need to go back 50 years later. And Tony kept saying, dude, it's a good movie. It's a good movie. It's not just some like retread of like old characters. There's actually a really good story, really good movie. And by the way,
dude, yes, I know where you're going.
The girl in Barbosa, I forget her first name. Barbosa, she is
Monica. Is it Monica?
I'm forgetting. I don't even.
I'm gonna look it up. Go ahead.
I'm thinking about the Brazilian blur. I'm calling her Barbosa. I don't even think that's her name. It's like Barbaro or something like that. But anyway, the girl in Top Gun also played Joan Baez in the new Bob Dylan movie, and she's really good in that. So
Barbaro, right? Her name's Barbaro, something.
Or
Barbaro?
Barbosa. Yeah. What's the difference? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
Barbaro. Yeah, out of Mill Valley, no less than Tam High. So really, really cool.
Monica. It's Monica Barbaro Yeah, it's Monica Barbaro. She was in Top Gun Maverick, and she was also in the Dylan Pick, which is also on Hulu right now, or Disney Plus. I'm about to dive into that this weekend. But Paul, Top Gun.
Finish it.
Top Gun. Yeah, Top Gun and Top Gun Maverick. Although my buddies and I, you know those guys like Joe and Max and Garrett and Mel and all those guys, Boboso, Bearded Bob, they were talking today. We had a big Val Kilmer thread going today, and Heat was just getting so much love for Val Kilmer's role in Heat. And they're right. I mean, you're right. His underrated, probably his most underrated role. And I loved it. And like somebody said, somebody sent on the thread like quotes from Val Kilmer saying, I cannot believe how lucky I am to get to work with these guys on the set of Heat. And he said it was like the pinnacle of his career working on the set of Heat. And I don't know. I just feel like for a guy of his talent, because Val Kilmer, the guy he would dive headfirst into his roles. I read an article today about how it took him a long time to get out of the Jim Morrison head space that he got into for that role as Jim Morrison on the Doors. So rest in peace, Val. And I want to just, because we talked to Dom Peralta, our volunteer art director, shall we say, and he put this together. It's
explain this. You got to explain what's going on here.
So it is a mashup. We were talking to Dom today, and we were like, "Hey, dude, can you make like a mashup of Val Kilmer for the show tonight?" And so this thing represents everything. It's got obviously the mic stand from the Doors. Then it's got the Doc Holliday hair, and I'm sorry, the hair is also Jim Morrison from the Doors, but it's got the mustache and the hat from Tombstone and Doc Holliday, which is another great freaking character. And then it's got the weapon he used in Heat. And then if you throw this on, you can also throw the sunglasses on, and there's the Top Gun, the Top Gun Iceman. Dude, by the way, remember in the original Top Gun, when he chomps his teeth like with the gum in his mouth.
It's like an air bite. Yeah, he like tries to air bite Tom Cruise. And I'm not sure what message he's trying to transmit there. I took that as a very homoerotic gesture when he did that. I'm like, what are you saying to me? Because it's almost like he wants to start mixing it up romantically when he does that. And that's the beauty to me of Top Gun. all the homoerotic kind of tension that's right. Bro, the volleyball scene, dude. Shirtless, pecs. You know what I mean? They're oiled up. They're
By the way,
slapping,
dude,
they're slapping glutes. Nice play. Slap. Like right on the ass. You know, like
they're all like oiled up too.
And by the way, they're oiled up, and their shorts are like skin tight shorts.
Yes.
Really short.
Well,
it's like,
guys,
get it over with. Just get it over with, bro. Go find a palm tree and start making out, because this is getting crazy.
It's no coincidence. It's no coincidence that they reprised that type of scene in Top Gun Maverick with the
football.
Like,
they're playing touch football. Yeah. Like, yeah. Dude, that's all the pecs. It's a peck festival. Yeah. Oiling each other up out there.
It's the best, man. So rest in peace, Val Kilmer, man. I was really sad to get that news.
Hey,
I know he wasn't doing well. Yeah, go ahead.
No, couple of notes on that note. You talk about his health. So Patty from Napa made a comment on the line where she said, there's a documentary about Val Kilmer, and I think it's on Netflix or Amazon. I've seen it. I haven't actually watched it, but I know it's out there because when I scroll, I see it. But the thing is, I got to tell you, he got throat cancer like 10 years ago, and I think that's one of the reasons he kind of dropped out. I don't think he had the ability to speak anymore. Like,
so the scene in Maverick was like true to Val Kilmer's real life. He couldn't speak, and so that's why he was typing in the scene. Because I think originally Val Kilmer wasn't into the idea of him being on the movie, and Cruise was like, no, dude, you need to be on this. And then they filmed it, and Kilmer was still kind of like, and then Cruise was like, you don't realize how important you are to this story. And you know what? As weird of a dude, and whatever the whole Tom Cruise's life path, whatever, I got to give him much love for his acting career.
I mean, when it's all said and done, this guy Cruise has made so many great movies. I mean, in fact, whether you like him or not, I mean, you're right, his body of work speaks for itself. But I like the early shit before he started getting too serious. Like, I love Risky Business, you know what I mean, that kind of stuff. All the Right Moves. The high school football movie is a great one. Can
I give major love to his role in Tropic Thunder at the end of Tropic Thunder?
Dude, Les Grossman, dude, with the forearms. Yeah, dude, Les Grossman all day. Yeah. Dude, might
with
be
the
his best
remote,
role.
with the stereo remote, and
dancing, dude, doing all this like ass slapping moves and shit. Like they like boom. Yeah, it's amazing. Amazing, Tom Cruise.
Incredible
amazing
stuff.
So Tony, on behalf of all of us at PMP, rest in peace. And final note, Scarlet Fire said she went to Juilliard, which is really cool. I didn't know that. But also, apparently, I guess that the Top Gun 2, that's the last role. That's the last piece of work he ever did. Yeah. So rest in peace. And he was so young, dude, 65. Come on.
You know what? If you want to pay tribute to Val, just go ahead and give yourself a Val Kilmer like 4-pack. Go 5-pack. You don't have that much time in your hands. Pick something between Doors, Tombstone, Top Gun Maverick, or Heat. You can't lose any of them. So
hey, Big T, a couple bookmarks. You got bookmarks? You got time?
Do you have time? Time won't give me time.
Time won't give me time. Yeah.
You got some. Did you just put Turturro in here? I love it. Okay,
I did. He's back. Yeah, some more Nikki. Yeah.
Stand by. I'm gonna lower the ducks too. If we're gonna go Turturro,
sure.
I'm gonna lower the ducks.
I actually forget what Nikki this is. I forget which one I put in, but let's see.
Oh, that's the beauty of it. Hang on. So stand by. Let me present here.
Okay.
And Nikki Turturro. Let me start it over because
stupid freaking walks. 4 stupid fucking hits. 7 runs. Shit.
Dude.
That's it?
Walks. Stupid freaking walks. 4 stupid fucking hits. 7 runs. Shit.
Now, again, I want to monitor this guy's health throughout the arc of the season. Because, dude, we're 1 week into the season. Look at his stress level. It's off the charts. You know what I mean?
That's incredible. That is incredible.
Nikki Turturro, again, accomplished actor, brother of John Turturro, monster Yankee fan, who basically films himself watching Yankee games. And then look on his face, dude.
Yeah, I'm trying to pause it like there we go. That's
look at him rage. Look at him rage,
good.
bro.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we've got baseball is looking a little different yet the same these days. Coach Vogie and the Vogel child, man. Look at that.
I
So
love this so freaking much. I love
Yes.
this. Now, Ryan Vogelsong is one of my favorite Giants. He's one of my favorite guys. Never forget Game 6, 2012 against St. Louis, dude. Oh my God. Because remember, after Barry Zito had that monster Game 5 in St. Louis, they came back it still had to win the next 2 games to win the series. And Vogie came out, dude, blowing like upper 90s in that game. He was amazing. And then
like
Matt
he's like possessed. He was like possessed. It was he knew the gravity of that moment, dude. He knew that was like his one shot. You know, it was
shout out. And I always bonded with Ryan Vogelsong because Rags' brother Brian went to Kutztown University in Pennsylvania, and I went down there to party a few times. And there's like this crazy set of housing they have on the campus called the Briarcliff Apartments, and that's where my buddy Brian was. So when we had Vogie on the Murphy Mac show, I'm like, "Hey, Vogie, you ever do any time at the Briarcliff Apartments?" And he was like, "Dude, I know all about the Briarcliff." So we locked in on Kutztown, and I've always loved Vogie. So yeah, look at his kid, dude,
and look at the size of his kid, dude.
Same build. That's that Vogelsong body, man. Watch out.
Seriously, dude. Watch out for Vogel's son.
Nice, Tony. I also like he's wearing his old man's number too. That's cool.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. As we peruse through then we get some punk rock history. Released 46 years ago, It's Alive is the first album by the American punk band The Ramones. Was recorded at the Rainbow Theatre, London on December 31st, 1977, and January 1st, 1978. Released in April of 79.
Couple quick comments on this record. First of all, just a clarification, not their first album, but their first live album. And I got to say I was force feeding my friend Christian this album when he was out here last weekend. I was like, here, listen to 10 minutes of the Ramones live. And I was just forcing it down his throat. This is I really was. This is a great, great live album. If you want to get familiar with the Ramones, every one of their songs is like 90 seconds long. So you go flying through the set, but it's really, really good. And I was happy to, commemorate that anniversry. That's why
I got to give love to the Ramones barber. I mean, it looks like they all went to the same barber, right?
Very cool, T. Very nice.
I love
very
it.
Nice. Yeah.
Much respect for the Ramones. Come on. I mean, punk rock all day. Here, let me go back to the bookmarks here. Stand by, Paulie.
Is this
torpedo bats? We saw this already.
Let's do it again. Give me an encore torpedo. I want to see it again. Give me an encore torpedo. Look at his face right there, bro. Look at this is from 2 days ago. Here's Nick Totoro. If you missed it. On torpedo bats.
The new torpedo bats. Stand by. Here we go.
Okay.
All right, so we're off to a good start, my Yankees. Very nice. 3-0, swept the Brewers.
Nice.
So are the Dodgers, 3-0. But I want to address this bullshit about the bat. Torpedo bat, whatever you want to call it. It's legal. So all you haters, shut the fuck up. All right? The Dodgers could use the bat. Any team can. We're hitting the ball. All right? Enough is enough. Cut the bullshit. And to my friend Dave Portnoy, stick to pizza. All right? The bats are legal. They're legal. I love you, Dave, but you know what I mean? Stick to what you know.
You know what I mean?
We're legal. So all you haters, shut the fuck up.
I like the pump fake you just did. That was good. Shut the. Yeah.
And whoever's doing the filming on this, where they go back, like zoom in and zoom out, and zoom in, zoom out, it's really well done.
You know who I think does it? I think his son films him. I think he's got his kid. I do. I think he's got his kid filming him. Yeah. Look at the rage, dude. Look at that. There it is. That's the shot. Look at the eyes popping out of his head. By the way, if you want to see this guy doing his work on camera, have you ever seen the Spike Lee movie? He plays a despicable human being. But if you've ever seen the movie Jungle Fever by Spike Lee,
oh God, I haven't seen
Annabella Sciorra and Wesley Snipes, and he plays one of the neighborhood guys who's a real ugly human being. He's like this the whole movie. That's what it looks like the entire movie. Yeah.
And by the way, I got to give DC some love. 1420 again. I love it, DC. Thank you for the super, dude. Hit that
Thanks,
like
DC.
button.
Thank you, brother.
And down with torpedo bats. Baseball's losing its way. You're so right, dude. Come on, enough with the torpedo bats. Ellie De La Cruz is all you need to know.
Yeah, exactly. But again, like Tony said, the kids love the drip, huh, T?
Oh, dude, don't get me started on the drip. Okay, we're gonna move on, dude. This, look at this. Bob Marley hanging out with the Jackson 5 in Jamaica in 1975.
Yeah, I think I put that in there. I'm the one who put that. Here's my question.
Look at this.
Did Mike partake? I don't think Mike would ever take, if they were going puff give, I don't think Michael would ever
I doubt it. Can I give a shout out to the VW bus in the bottom of the photo too, by the way?
Great eye. I didn't even see it. Great eye. Yeah.
And by the way, they're all just like, hey, let's go hang out on this massive branch. I love
Yeah,
that
let's sit
too.
in the tree. Let's just go up in the tree and do a group photo. Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean?
If I could go back in time and see Marley live, I would pay, I would do everything in my power to be there, because man,
I hear you, bro. I
must
hear
have
you.
been some magic. That must have been some magic. But yeah,
Hans Lufa don't drip, Tony. You know that. Yeah.
no, Hans Lufa do not drip. Okay?
I got you back. Yeah, yeah.
Look at this. Now
Dude,
you put this in here.
I do. I need one. Blow that up, because look at the accessories, dude. You get a pizza, you get a duck, you get orange juice with some pulp. It's look at the look on his face. The flip.
Is that like some sopressata or copa or something?
No, I think that's a pizza. I think that's a pizza. Or am I wrong?
No, that's some cured. That is some cured pork, my friend.
Capicola. Yeah, something like that. And then how about the bundle of cash right next to the orange juice? You see the bundle of cash?
The bundle, the cigar, the bundle of cash,
a gun.
Oh,
yeah.
That is incredible.
Tony Soprano action figure. I need that badly. I really do.
And by the way, look at the robe. He's wearing a robe. Just respect the robe. And then he's wearing slides before the kids knew slides were cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he was wearing those and going out and putting out the trash, or going picking up the newspaper at the bottom of the driveway.
Putting out the trash. By the way, look at the look on his face on this doll.
Yeah.
Look at it. Slightly confused, a little sad. Yeah. Just like in real life. Yeah.
Oh, it's the best. And then I think Pie Oh My.
Oh shit! What is this?
That's a soprano. Horse. Oh, that's the horse.
Yeah, but what is this? I don't even know what I'm looking at. I know that's the horse that got burned up in the fire.
It says Soprano Stables in Pie Oh My. Wasn't the name of his horse in Sopranos?
Yeah, but the horse got killed in the fire. That
Ralphie.
I know. Yeah,
I know. Well, Ralphie.
Then Tony killed Ralphie. You killed Tony's horse. Now you're dead.
Yeah.
Cody Marchetti checking in right here. Cody Marchetti is a super, Tony. Give him some love.
Nice, dude. Cody, thank you for coming to the show. What's up, Cody? Thanks for the super. Love the show. Thank you. Love you for checking in, Cody. Thanks, brother.
Thank you, Cody. Appreciate
a lot of good Italian names on our chat, by the way. We had Secchio the other day, and
we did. We got Di Francesco. Oh, yeah. No, we got Peralta. Listen to me. We're all about the paisans on the Polymac Particle community, but non-paisans are very welcome as well. Tony,
Vibe Tribe.
Finishing thoughts on the way out. You got any other
last one?
There it is. That's the whole. Go back to the Soprano. That's the whole thing with the some pulp. You see where
here we go. Here we go. Hang on.
This is just a GIF. I don't think this is a scene, but if you know,
is there any volume? You got any volume to this?
No, I think it's just a GIF. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay. I like the one that's.
If you notice, he's talking to Carmela in the driveway, and he walks outside. He's so disgusted. He walks outside, and he's like, "Carmela, what's with this orange juice? It has pulp." And then she goes, "Well, you like pulp. I got it because you said you like pulp." And then he goes, "No, I like it when it says some pulp." And then she went up throwing the cell phone at him in the driveway. Now, to close the books on this, scroll back up to the Tony Soprano action figure.
Yeah, there you go.
Look at the orange juice. Some pulp. You see how it says some pulp on the carton?
There you go.
Yeah, it's like a meticulous, great recreation right there. And I need one. I need a Tony Soprano action figure. I need the whole set, dude. I want Silvio, Paulie. I want all of them. You know?
Oh, that's great stuff, Pete. Nice work, man. You loaded up bookmarks, dude. Nice work. Good job.
I didn't mean to overload it. Do you have any you wanted to pull out?
No. Okay. That's plenty of bookmarks. There is something I want to get to. Maybe on Friday's show during the happy hour. I tried to explain it the other day, where they do the kiss cam in arenas. Well, the Indiana Pacers will find the opposing team's fans in the crowd, and they'll put a crying, they'll make them look like they're crying on the big screen, and it's really
I don't know
funny.
if I support that. What does it look? Is it good? Is it funny? Is it lame?
It's funny. It's really funny because people they're like laughing because they see themselves on the screen and they're laughing. And
where is this happening?
Indiana Pacers.
Okay.
It's really funny. So we'll find that on Friday for our first ever Polymac Particles home opener happy hour. 4:30 p.m. is our showtime on Friday. 4:30 p.m. We're taking a high noon hiatus for a Friday.
Yeah, we have to. We're just doing this because it's a home opener. I know everyone's going to be watching the game instead of tuning in. So, excuse me, we'll do our show after the game. And again, Bonte Hill joins us tomorrow. We'll go and do a deep Golden State Warrior dive with him. Looking forward to that. Warriors-Lakers tomorrow. And then I have a very special Giants-related guest already lined up for next week, but I'll hold off on teasing that until next week. But we got a good one for you. So we look forward to that. And I'm losing my voice, T, so I think I got to close the books tonight.
All good, man.
Yeah. Before it fails me live on the air. But let's let David Lee dismiss the class.
I will stand by. The ducks were being fed the whole time, but I just lowered the volume. So I got to
no problem at all.
Raise the volume and get ready for Diamond Dave.
Raise the roof.
That does hit every time. It hits every freaking time.
There are some days like that fires me up so much. I go right downstairs and I put Van Halen on because I'm like, and now I need to hear the rest of that. I can't just take a little tease. Let me thank everybody for lining up tonight, hanging out with us on our Wednesday night flight. Thank you, Nick DiFrancesco. You know what I'm going to do? I'm not even kidding about this. I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to make some tea. I'm going to throw some of that honey in there, and I'm just going to try to get some sleep because I woke up kind of feeling all messed up today. And T, you said you had something earlier in the week too.
There's a lot of funk going around, dude. I had 5 kids out for my 5 kids out for my Little League game the other day, and like three of the, and then I tried to get like fill-in kids, and they're like 4. Everybody's sick. I'm like, okay, whatever.
I didn't even hang out with those kids, but now I have it, and I'm not even sure
funk going around.
Yeah.
The funk of 40,000 years, and grisly ghouls from every tomb are closing in to steal your doom.
What are you quoting? Is that Thriller?
That's Thriller. Nice, dude. Nice, Paulie.
Vincent Price.
Thriller.
Vincent Price on the voiceover. Rest in peace.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Good old Vincent Price. Who's the Vincent Price of today? Give me a Vincent Price figure doing horror films like that. Bring it back.
Dude, if Lev Schreiber like wanted to voice like an Iron Maiden track or a Thriller track, like if you wanted to redo Number of the Beast, woe to you, O earth and sea. Like that would work, if Liv Schreiber wanted to do it.
Hey, see, look at this. My kids have it. Scarlet Fire saying eat matzo ball soup. Everybody out here. John Joseph's kids have it. Everyone's got it. Now I got it. Tony, final thing I want to say just about the horror film genre. I didn't think I was going to comment on this, but I got one last thing to say because you're talking about Vincent Price and all the horror films he did in Thriller. Dude, can I make it a goal of the Bay Area to bring back Creature Feature? Somebody needs to bring it back.
Yeah,
bring that ass back. I used to watch that as a little kid on Friday night, 11:30, Channel 2. They'd be showing you all these, the little girl that lived down the lane. They'd show all these like B movies, like creepy stuff. It was like that. Every time I had a sleepover when I was a little kid, we'd always stay up and watch Creature Feature.
Dude, incredible. Yes, I wholeheartedly agree, Paulie. So bring it back. And also, you brought up horror films. I want to shout out Tom Tolbert's serial killer bracket. We got to get to the bumper bracket tomorrow, Paulie.
We're gonna have to do some extensive work. I know we got to get back on track with the brackets.
Back to the bumper bracket tomorrow. But Tom, I'm happy to report, Paulie, that the Zodiac has advanced in Tolbert's serial killer bracket.
Again,
he beat out Jeffrey Dahmer.
I would expect
it. That's a big upset.
Well, to me, it's not an upset because Dahmer. Listen, they never caught the Zodiac. I don't know what else you need. I mean, this is guys, he's undefeated. He killed all these people and he just got away. They never got him. So as far as like serial killing execution goes, as far as pulling it off, he's the crown jewel. So I voted for him. I had to. No disrespect. I hope I'm not talking to anybody who had an encounter with the Zodiac. I've got to believe me. I'm just joking. I'm just making jokes. By the way, Go ahead,
Paulie. No. I'm all out. But
I know the Zodiac. He got somebody right up the way here. He got somebody in Vallejo, I think.
Right. And he used to send the coded messages to the Chronicle. And
then he wind up in the city. He's killing people in Pacific Heights. He's here. He's there. He's all around. Stuff. All right, time to go.
Hey, on that note, tomorrow, John Lunn's live at 8. Tolbert is live at 10, and Tolbert's got Kevin Franzen joining him, I think, at 10:30. And then we will be live at 11 with Bonte Hill from NBC Sports Bay Area, Warriors pre and post, talking Dubs. Should be a hell of a morning on the Bay Area Sports Collective.
I wonder if Nick DiFrancesco is quoting the Grateful Dead, Please Don't Murder Me. Are you talking Dire Wolf?
Dude.
DiFrancesco? Because if he's not, that's a coincidence. He's quoting a Jerry Garcia lyric, I think. I already love DiFrancesco. He can do no wrong in my eyes with that mug of his. I was like, dude, every time I saw him at the party last week, I'm like, dude, Nick DiFrancesco. Dire Wolf. He did it. He quoted it. You madman. Now we're going to go even deeper, you and I. I love it. Hey, Longbridge Pizza on the way out. Tony, you might have to do some of the heavy lifting on this one, but I will just say this. Chicken Parm Wednesday, Vinny's Gabagool, longbridgepizza.com. Get the menu. They deliver all over the city. They'll take care of you. And again, the experience inside is so cool. The playlist that they're rocking, Jane's Addiction, Jimi Hendrix, Jerry Garcia, Rolling Stones, on and on and on. They really do have a great vibe in the place. And that's why they say laid back vibe, serious pizza. Tony, I'll let you take it from here.
Hey, well, the PMP Army merch is at Longbridge Pizza. If you want to stop on in and grab a pizza, get one of their killer beers on tap. They've got great local breweries on tap. Cellar Maker, Original Pattern, Russian River, Bear Bottle. They're all on tap at Longbridge Pizza, and you can get damn good pizza. Tomorrow is Square Pizza, Detroit style pizza with the crispy cheese. Also, Neil Donardi, the main vibe triber of Longbridge Pizza, he will be at a pop-up at Brew 382 in South City, South San Francisco, tomorrow from 4 to 8 p.m. If you want to swing on by and grab a pie and have a beer at Brew 382, and ask for Paulie's stash behind the counter. Yeah. If you want some extra chili flakes for your pizza with like all different flavors and heat temperatures, I guess.
Heat index, the heat index, and that's my secret stash.
Yeah, nice.
That's what the heat index.
I wasn't expecting you to pull that, so
I'll pull out whatever's necessary, Tony. You know that. Yeah.
And while we're at it, sorry, I messed it up again. Damn
no,
it.
you're good, bro. You're
I know.
Good. You're more than
but
good.
I want to show that on the way out too.
Yeah, with
this is the Polymax pizza. So you can order that too. You can order the Polymax pizza, which is tomato sauce, mozzarella.
It's really good.
Sausage, shaved onion, and pecorino romano. Really good stuff. So
it is. We were eating it at the party. It's excellent. So try Polymac Pizza while you're down there, man. And I can't tell you how honored I am, Neil, that you did that. And final message for Neil Donardi. I just saw this from Patty. She's a queen of the scene on the comments line, and she says, "Hey, Neil Donardi, let's do a pop-up pizza party up in Napa sometime." Nice. So they're calling for it, Neil. I'm just saying, the North Bay, don't leave us out. Patty demands pizza up in Napa. Maybe that'll be his next stop on the pizza tour. Tony, God bless you, brother. You know I love you, and I love everybody on the comments line.
Hell yeah.
Had a good time tonight. We always have a great time tonight. We'll see you tomorrow at 11. Bonte Hill joins us. Everybody enjoy your Wednesday night, and I hope you guys had a good time on the night flight. Y'all get some rest. See you in the morning. Peace, everybody.
Peace, y'all.